Where did it go? Hey, I'm live. It's a testing. Testing three. Testing. Oh, wait. We got one on here that ain't on. Testing three cameras. One live on Wi Fi. Two different Bluetooths. And a mouse with a right click and a proper click. Um, Hold on. I'm getting this third angle in here on. And changing the light up in this much. Er, 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 er. No, sir. I don't like that mode, sir. No. I have a better color than this. I have single colors that are much brighter. I don't want like that. God damn you. There. Now, here's another angle. Look at it. Don't want me to do it. Record. Well, too bad if you don't want me to do it. You're going to do it. Hello. Do it again. I dare you. Why in the fuck would you stop me? No. There I am. Okay. Here I am again. And down here, well, we're paired to that, so let me find my camera. Turn it around. How do you turn it? Here we go. Record. All right, so now I've got 3 different angles to look and choose from when I edit. I do about 400 hours backwards. Won't be too hard. I mean, I have a lot of productions. Anyway, haven't done the YouTube thing in a while. And I don't think anybody would come to it. I just want to see what it'd be like in my car. And I know what a mercaba is, and that shit's some bullshit. Yeah. But I could be like a moving mercaba. I mean, here lately, I've been doing real bad moving mercabas. Real bad at that. Let me plug in my headphones here. Even though there's no one to speak to. Or to speak to me back. I like to wear my headset. It makes me feel like I'm not alone, but I know I am. Now that you're on, turn you on. How do I turn you on? I don't know. Because you're not turned on. You can't hear me. Well, plug into my phone then. Down here. Or no, let's do this. Because we got a hole in that one. Now what? Still no one here, but because nobody cares because it's fucking 5:24 a.m. on the East Coast. I don't know anything about time, zones, or anything. I'm not even speaking to anyone. External keyboard? Yeah, sure. Whatever that means. Yeah, turn them on. Turn it back on. I don't care how many times. I don't know what to talk about, really. There's nothing to talk about. I mean, it's everything, it's nothing. It's all or nothing. I mean, okay, like it's like this. We're on tectonic plates here, okay? And coast, east and west coast, and north and south. We've got southwest, which is Texas, and I don't like them because they're here, and southeast. And the only reason I know they're here and they're from Texas is because they don't talk like a redneck. They talk like a cowboy. They walk around with skinny jeans on, but not like the kind of skinny jeans skaters wear, with cowboy boots. And some of them even dress up a little more. I mean, some of them aren't even from the South. I don't have to wear this. Some of them aren't even from the South. Some of them just pretend, and their costumes look horrible, but they don't say y'all right. They're like Britney Spears y'all, because she's from Texas or something shit like that. It's like, y'all. I don't know how they say it, but I know the low 900s in the FMs pick up really good now. And they're all syndicated, the FCC, and I don't know if it's happened yet. It's happening. It's going to happen in the next couple of years. A lot of things are going to happen by the next 3 years, and probably less. I lived for 3 years online on YouTube with you fucks. For about 3 years, I went through believing, I guess, in Jesus, in religious, not really. And then I went to Mark Braun and Blood of Intent. I'll tell you something about blood. It ain't nothing. And the negative shit, the reason doctors don't know nothing about it is because it ain't negative. And the only reason you'd ever need to know you had negative blood is if you had a child and you had to get a shot of Rogaine, which ain't shit. It's tracking. You see, every Thursday is my birthday, I guess. I was born at 2 a.m. in the morning, or 2:04 on the 22nd a.m. Every Thursday, child's got 4 to go. Or would that have been considered Friday? Anyway, it's every Thursday to me. It's my birthday. And we got, I'm sitting in a brand new car, sort of, technically, depending on the form and how you fill it out, because it is a 2010 Toyota Camry, but in Y2K, we dropped the zeros. So you dropped me. Well, that's okay, because next year, if I don't get it by the end of this year, it'll still just be a year old. It don't matter. I don't care about cars, don't care about money, no more, nothing. I have no opinion. Not one fucking opinion. I want somebody to give me an opinion. I mean, I have opinions, but they say people, it's like opinions like buttholes. Everybody's got one. Well, not really. I don't have an opinion anymore. And I can't shit. It's like I got no butthole or opinion. Somebody tell me what to think. I can see a fucking coup, a goddamn guerrilla warfare going on. My daddy was in the Vietnam. He didn't ever get to get his benefits. And there you are. I haven't paid you any attention down here for my third angles. You're not very bright, by the way. Oh well, doesn't matter. This is just something to play with while I'm making my 400 hours in reverse all in one weekend, and 36 videos robbing. Now, I don't know how I've come to this, but I think I switched at birth. How would I even know? Because the only two things that are guaranteed in this life that you know for a fact is that you were born, number one. Do you remember it? Probably not. And two, your ass is going to die physically one day. You don't know when. Huh. Well, I know I've only got one life to live, and I know there ain't shit after it. And it's a horrible, horrible hole in my whatever you call soul. Whatever. And nothing feels it. Money doesn't feel it. No, your cars don't feel it. Pool didn't even feel it. The only thing that feels it is giving back to people or doing things for people. That's the only thing. I mean, I go to outreaches. I go to an outreach. I go to a Points of Hope outreach ministries at the Olive Branch. It's in the next county over, the good county, the tribal lands. You see, I've come to find that Google Transcribe, well, there's a little secret that one language it don't transcribe, it don't know. And I'm not telling it because it's, well, I don't play the race games, but it's personal. Like, like, I don't want you to know that language because I don't know that language per se. I'm sure I could read it since I can read like programming code, but I can't program. I sure can't read it though. I can read other languages too, but can't speak them. But now I'm starting to be where I can just hear them talking. They'll talk to me in English. Had this little Spanish lady ask me if I needed her to move. She would move this little black footstool for me. I was just trying to find some Dove men's body wash. That's all. And I said, no, thank you, and walked on. And then she said in her language, she tried to offer to something, and I wouldn't let her move to something. And I said, I know, I wouldn't let you because I speak that language too. I just got to where I started talking back to them to their faces when they talk to me out the back of their heads and the sides of their necks. I mean, if you can't look at me and talk to me and you know what I was just doing because you're obviously talking about me because you're just talking about where I just was, what I was just doing. When you're patronizing a store that I'm at and you're not even the one working at that store, but you know it's the only stores around. They're open in this town at night. So, I don't know. Left this in light on lock mode. Get back to plane mode, please. God, this thing looks like a steering wheel. That's the only reason I bought it, because it looked like a fucking steering wheel. Oh, no, we don't want the flashing one. No shit, no. Do you think there's any cops around here to care? No. I don't know what happened to them. They lost their funding. They've lost their funding. Good for them. I mean, I don't particularly like them, but I mean, all the murders and all these killings and shootings and shit when I go out that I hear on the news. Well, let's hear some radio. Let's see. Woo! Yeah! Yeah! Woo! Woo! Yeah! Woo! Skis. I like the red skis. I like Jews. I guess I'm a Jew. I feel like a Jew in the Holocaust. It's repeating for the third time. I feel like Jesus and Christ. But where's the Greeks at in the whole thing? The Romans killed Christ. The Jews killed Jesus. And I'm a Jew. Stuck it. Well, I was in Israel. When we finally calmed down on that one, quit arguing with my parents. And then I ended up in Afghanistan. They can't get around me. I can't let them around me because I don't know how. But it's kind of hard to get around the truth. I talk to God out loud. I don't pray. I guess it's God. Whatever. I talk to myself. I don't care. I talk it. That's why I'm sitting in my car because my boyfriend's sleeping. Yeah. Yeah, that's yeah. 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 And I can talk to it in live stream. Yeah. It's got a little delay to it. My jeans is blue jean, but it's red. I got a house. I'm dead. It's red. It's blue. Looking like purple. What about you? My jeans, they blue. I think I'm in the swamp, too. I think, because I live in Truntville, sort of. This is what's happened. We got people. Agenda 21's here, you fucking conspiracy theorists. I went from that to blood, conspiracy theorist, Republican, then to blood over intent, Satanist. It doesn't matter. Then back again. I mean, it's just like, okay, think about it this way. It was like World War VI with the WWWs and the HTTPs. Second Civil War. This time online, but it's a spiritual battle that you can't see, but I can. They're making the kids write the history of the school by hand in the books. Because I guess, I can see why, the North Carolina Education Lottery don't give anything to the North Carolina Education Lottery, because I've figured out that progressive 777s and the rules on that one, follow the red words, follow Jesus' words, follow the dead words, follow the ed words, and edit. I'd rather just do it the right way and be original, because every night, every day, all I have is brand new ideas just going through this head, and not one single partner to help make any of these innovations come. I got a plant factory. I got a factory over here, plant, that's in Brooklyn, making the actual plants that we grow, Bonnie cases that they're in. And they've got Roblon over there that Google says I own. But that's because I've been doing Google Map It guiding, not realizing that we're having a polar shift while we're having a tectonic plate shift. So see, I live in it's down to the counties here, and I live in SoCo. That's Southern County, Southern California. Okay, well, we didn't put a man on the moon yet, but if we had, the factory next door to my town is there that made that flag, that fabricated that flag that they stuck on the moon. And all I see over there on that side of the bridge of Roadhouse Dam, where they made the moon flag, is Trump supporters that refuse to, say that Trump lost. They refuse to say it. They say it was rigged. It was. It's rigged both ways. So this Trump bill there, people are actually stabbing goddamn poles in their yards with American flags in them, just like they're on the moon. And I live next to the moon. And I talk to Elon Musk. He pops in on me. He does check-ins on me. I mean, they ain't real. But, I mean, I feel like, should the empty factory that fabricated story, that fabricated moon story, that fabricated flag, moon flag, should it go ahead and just make Mars flags? Or make the, what they're going to send us to Mars in? Because I live on Mars. I'm next to the moon. Men are from Venus, women are from Mars. No. Women are from Venus, men are from Mars. No. No, not if you're all that transgender stuff, because then you can be whatever you want to be. Prove I don't feel like I feel. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell with emotions anyway. I've been doing body language and learning Morse code. First time I've spoken. New Hip Hop and R&B asked. It used to be Power 98, WPEG, Power 98. Now it's not WPG. It's Power 98. Syndicated through iHeartRadio or some shit. I mean, we got some AMs. This is the AMs. I mean, we got low FMs too that do some weird shit at night. They play some speakeasy shit. Let's see. And see, now I got buttons on my car, that come with my car, but that never worked. They still don't work. But I want to know, what's the difference in seeking and tracking and scanning? Well, I like to seek sometimes. Most of the time, I feel like I'm being trapped. What's this? WNNC. See, and now some of these channels at night will play speakeasy black music like jazz. And in the daytime, below 90s, they say they're from Texas. They're from Texas, but they say they're from here, but they're just syndicated. You can tell the difference between Texas country and Southern country, Eastern Southern country, too. I got a big tie with Philadelphia. I got a big blood tie, bad, big blood clot, bomba clot down here on me. I didn't realize that voting was that, important. My dad made me vote my whole life. I voted all the time. My family's still alive down here in Hudson, all of them. My grandparents and my parents, and it's been like 150 years of one place, however long elections have been. I've been Democrats, and I voted for Trump out of the blue 2 times in a row. Daddy told me he warned me a second time, we ain't giving you no more money if you don't vote for Hillary Clinton. I didn't think they looked at it like that. I mean, I thought, well, hell, my vote really didn't count, but it did, not for me. I'm never voting again. That's just supposed to be private. This is Jesus channel at 3 a.m. They play Christ stuff during the a.m. during the p.m. here sometimes. Seek different. Now there's some Christ, contemporary Christ. The Romans killed him. But I like that book too. But I live the Old Testament. Cinderella, we put it all together. I could drive this home like this mercaba. It's a mercaba. It ain't a bunch of fucking bullshit meditating in your brain. It's like hooking your car up to something. And this car's special too. It's very cold. It's always falling froze. It's got a radio that had no Bluetooth. It has an auxiliary plug. It's running a Bluetooth right now. I've got all the chips, y'all. I've got all the keys. I've got the valet key, this one. I've got the clicker key, this one. I've got the clicker key of the white Camry I drove before this one. And I got a kid's key. I'm Keisha. I ain't Felinda, and I ain't Felisa. I'm not Felisa or Felinda either. Or ride shares or meet and greets. In the South, we call it a flea market. I guess somewhere other land on this mass we're on now calls it a swap meet and greet, swap meet, flea market. Flip them all around, say however you want. I see it all. And then I stick out because I don't participate in it. I mean, I have to go to Walmart and watch it get straight robbed. And like, I don't give a fuck. I own Walmart. I would. If it weren't such a piece of shit. And I tried to go in that way. I just refused to transition through the jail again. Because the first time I went to jail and stayed in there for 24 hours, it was for something I didn't do. And then I went to the asylum. That was totally malpractice and illegal too, the way that happened. It's so old here. I'm an old maid. I ain't never been married. Ain't no gonna be married. I'm a mermaid. I'm a maiden. I'm a handmaid, old maid fashion. Lived here my whole life, and so has my family. And these people have come here. It's the airport in Afghanistan. There's one right across the bridge here 5 miles away that's got a sister city in Germany. That's area code in the spiritual battle floats over to this end of my county, which used to be part of the tri-counties. And this county is a sculptor county, and it sucks in Granite Falls part and the SoCo part. It's a bunch of the little young kids run this bitch. And they're out around annoying jacked up trucks in the front end. And loud as fuck. I can't stand that shit. But then I don't like the ones, the self-driving ones the conspiracy theorists talked about. With the transition lenses. Or glasses in the windows. Now, let me tell you something, though. My daddy drives a brand new Ford F-10 with those. My daddy rides around in his F-10 like he's in Vietnam now. With a black bandana on, and he's got him gun out in the middle of the floor. And I felt safe as fuck with my daddy in that car because you can't see nothing through them transition glasses. When you're on the outside, that's why they self-driving cars. But when you're on the inside of one of them bitches, it's crystal clear. See everything outside. But when you're with your daddy, and he's got a tally band on his head that's black, and just changed his front door to black, with right around his piece right in the middle of the floor, knowing that my therapist that he's taken me to get that stupid fucking in Vegas shot is not a real doctor. He's just a shrink. And the shrink knows I know that too. I walked right up in that goddamn hospital, sat down for a little while, fiddled around my phone, farted around my phone, caught a bunch of eardrops in my ears, gumdrops none out of my mouth. And then got the fuck up and walked right out and got my daddy's truck and come home. This is my body. I own my data. I own the chemical makeup of a human. I own it because it was given to me. Either by the hospital or by whoever plays blackmail with me. I don't mind blackmail as long as it's in my glove compartment. Hey, I mean, you can't tell the truth and not lie. You can't tell a scam without exposing a scam. You can't make a racket out of a racket, assholes. And I don't even know what y'all are looking at. Mama tells me they're looking at me in public because I'm so skinny now because of all the stress. This is at 98 pounds I've lost. This ain't meth weight loss. And this ain't money weight loss or gain. This is straight stress. Now, I want you to hear me roar. I want to stay behind the goddamn scenes. I want to write a screenplay. I love screenplays because they write the actions in too, all that, and play with the hair and all that stuff. I have to read my own body language and bullshit like that. I did that on purpose, but not for any reason. But I'll catch myself doing this a lot. Like if I feel like scared or something, I'm doing that to show you, but not because I'm scared right now. And I have to catch myself doing it. It's that bad. What are we? We had to have come from the dirt and the leaves and stuff. All we know is that when we're born, we don't remember it, and that we die at some point in time. We don't know when. Nobody know what's on the other side of anything. What side of? I have no opinion or butthole. I have a butthole, but it don't work. Seriously, it about killed me because the therapist was able to give me a prescription for that stupid shot in Vega that there's not supposed to be a prescription for. Well, I took it like a dummy and didn't. About died on the shitter like Elvis did. I mean, it was bad. It was the second worst one ever in my life. And I weigh 98 pounds now, and I'm 5'7". Real and in life, not real life. It's not good for me. It's not healthy, not at all. Mm-mm. And Katy Perry, you're gonna shut your mouth. I don't hear your weird ass. Let's scan. No, seek some more. In Friday Night Lights, where he was brilliant. Was he?
NPR with an important message.
Oh, it's NPR.
So easily.
A couple of those.
Your friends or coworkers. Putting back a few drinks, a few becomes a few too many. It's time to go and
too many drinks or what? Drugs?
For a ride. Nah, you're a good driver. You
too much water.
You can make it home okay. What are the odds you'll get pulled over?
Something in the water around here.
What's the worst that could happen? You lose your license? You lose your job? You
no.
your car? You kill someone?
No.
It only takes one mistake to change your life,
killing someone's different than murder.
Forever. Play it
if
safe
anybody ever
to get
thought about that.
Drive sober or get pulled over.
They keep trying to videotape me, right? They want me to show them my ID and research and study me all this whole time. I got tests coming in from people that I met 5 years ago that went to prison while I used to be on drugs worse, testing me with the self-driving cars that used to be custodians at the school down here that knew my daughter and had my name all up in their mouth on the motherfucker's phone as he's walking through my bedroom, loud as it can be, so I can hear it. Well, you want to know who failed and passed that test? Well, I won. And everybody else that was involved, which was the people live across from me, which was the guy that come to test me, they got dropped off by his daddy and, carpenters. The carpenter, he doesn't not sure. I got picked up by the custodian and just pulled right on in over to the apartments over there. The people don't live in, but they rent out to people on the other side of this coast of this mass land tectonic plate thing that live in post office boxes and just move around. It's called visiting or touring. For 1 year you go and you pick out all the nice little land places like Agenda 21 said it was, but see, it's different. The fucking fires. Ed Ritchie from Boston, you can go to hell with your goddamn Morgellons disease. Okay? First and foremost, and fifth most, you can't plead the fifth without pleading. You got to shut your mouth. You show up. Then you shut up. It's kangaroo court. It's also a kangaroo core. So, yeah, I know about the Morgellons disease. It's here now. I don't think it matters. The goddamn Morgellons, the red and blue fibers that's supposed to be coming out of people's skins from these chemtrails that have these nanoparticulates in them. Okay? It's supposed to make it come out of their skins. No, because it's not. When I was little, we went to the bank. And I actually have some things that are so old that back when the bank used to give you a pack of matches instead of a pen with special ink. I have got the original recipe to baking soda. I got baking soda. I found out my goddamn grandpa was the National Guard and my great grandpa was from Cuba. Well, that's what Ancestry tells you, but that's a ruse too. Law ruse. So I'm stuck in Afghanistan right now, and I hate holding you people up, but I'm just autistic and dyslexic as fuck. Oh, no, wait. I'm schizophrenic, but no, wait. Heidi then stood up for herself in the doctor's office or house with Mama in there. One from the working for the Fed, one working for the state, but really the Fed because it was the university and she was a computer programmer that just now became a computer engineer 30 fucking years later. No. I'm diagnosed schizoaffective now. So, sorry to be in everyone's way, but I don't know how to let you buy. Trust me, I would. Don't trust me that way. That's the thing. In God we trust all over that fiat money that needs more gellins on it, please. No, it doesn't matter. I mean, you can use gel pens and put it on it, I guess. You could always pull those little fibers out of the money anyway. Money and the fibers ain't there anymore. I mean, I'm not homemade. I could make that, but that ain't happening until the very end, until that's a necessity, and I don't think it's going to be. But you can't have universal income and not have people actually do physical labor. We got to grow food. We got to get back to the same continent, let alone the same goddamn side at the same time and the same tectonic plate. Because there's fuckers out there that are doing that already. And I know they're here. And I know who they are. I don't know who they are in person because I don't. How is one person, one little old me, supposed to walk up to, a meet and greet, swap meet, flea market, ride share, Mona Lisa Mona, fucking Felicia Felinda, by myself, knowing that, they probably don't even know each other. I see people talk to each other that probably don't know each other all the time in public. I have people talk to me in public that just as I did at the store. I think I knew that guy. I'm pretty sure it was Keith Hart, but I'm not sure. It's been a long time since I've seen anybody but three or four real people in my life. It's been like 2-3 years. There's the only real flesh and bones because the blood, it ain't shit. It's only negative to track certain people. And it's not me they're seeing. It's my mama. She's one of the 144,000 of God's sealed elects. I'm just a child of it. And the zeros got dropped a long time ago at Y2K. So then it was 144. I hate to tell you, I guess, or don't hate to. I don't give a fuck. It's about down to 14 now. And I'm sorry to have them all tied up. I don't want to. Please get around me. Bust me open. Wide open. I'm froze. I'm huge on one end and froze on the front. And can't unfreeze. I can, but it'll just get froze back. I reported myself lost on the deep, dark internet that don't exist to my bank. They send me back a new card that I can't do anything with but deposit money in the ATM to my account with and take money out of the ATM from my account with. And the whole reason I wanted some money on my card was so I could buy some apps. You see, they won't let me buy nowhere. Well, they will some places. But see, Walmart self-checkout at the one in Granite down here that's getting robbed like a motherfucker. I watched a mob of people. I was in the middle of a mob of people robbing Walmart at the end of the night on one certain day because it's always a different day, different time of the week. It's different. And had their own fake policeman outside guarding it when I walked out of there. I didn't still not know. I should have. He followed me, but he was in a 1996 town car with cop lights on the top. They don't drive them around here no more. He followed me to the end of Walmart, and then, of course, he turned around. But that was their cop, while they were mobbing the Walmart, stealing from Granite. Now, Lenore Walmart's fine. And the home market, the Walmart, the neighborhood market in Hudson's fine, too. That's where we're at. And we got Hudson Hornets. We got Charlotte Hornets. I got an original Charlotte Hugo Hornet hanging in my house with tags and all, with the license number to the NBA that my daddy bought me when he took me to the game when I was little. And, I do believe I lived in Hudson, North Carolina pretty much my whole life, and that's where Hurricane Hugo came, and it was right in the eye of the storm. Hugo? You mean Hugo, the Hornet from Hudson Hornets or Charlotte Hornets? I'll tell you something. A million new ideas, brand new, never seen under the sun, come through this head every day. I can innovate so many things. I've got to where now I want to take shit apart just to see how it works to put it back together. And in doing that with the finances and how everything's connected and there is no real personality or deep dark web, that I just accessed that accidentally through the mainframe and see none of that shit, that developer shit. I didn't know what that was. Still kind of don't. I probably need to go from beta back to alpha. I don't know, because I'm a bitch like theta 5 beta motherfucker. Zeta, eta, data. Fuck numbers and letters, and that makes words, and words fuck everything up. I can't live like Helen Keller, but I can. If I could get some money for writing a book like Helen Keller made, however she did. Or I can. I-C-A-N-N. I can. I mean, my choices are very limited. I'm not going to transition back through jail. I ain't never been to prison. I'm not. Well, I thought about going back to the 7th floor in the PIC unit with Jordan Holmes in Chelsea. I know how to call in a body, and I also know how to call the place that I get needles from to give to. Well, I stopped giving her all mine now. I go to the outreach by myself now, not just with my friend that uses needles and giving her my clean needles because I don't use needles. It's a good thing for crazy people, but genius people, that it serves a purpose and it does stop the spread of disease because people going to use drugs whether you make them legal or not. They're all legal anyway. They all come from the ground, the dirt, and the trees. So I don't know what this shit is. It really is Mars. I don't know. But it's okay to go ahead and send it on off to Mars, and if that's where you need to move these population numbers to. Because I just had a question, like a real curiosity question. When did we get to the point where we needed to count people to get a population number? You see? Or don't. Whatever. So the statistics and the probabilities are all skewed because of the people that make the goddamn graphs and bars and bell curves and the standards. Standards have changed here in America, I guess. America would be America. And we got US and we got USA and we got United States of America. I mean, we've got the lower cases and the upper cases, the capital letters and the I's with the dots and not dots. Capital cities. Stupid, but I like that band. Real good music. Anyway, I'm going on now. I've got about 2 more minutes and we'll just end it at 33. Because this one up here will cut off at 33. It's a Samsung. I hate it. It's got I have to manage 250 apps by myself. So you see why everything's so fucked up. And then, yeah, it's the weather. Oh, God, it could be the weather. Robin, I don't know for sure who makes the weather, but I know how it happens. And I know that Hurricane Grace downgraded you before you hit landfall. And I know Hurricane Grace well. I sent her many thank you notes in life. Because you should have sent a thank you note, you little hose. Now I can wrap your coffins with some bows. I'm a doula. I can be a death doula. I can be a midwife. I can be a life coach. But I'd rather be all of those things. I'd rather just be nothing. But it's too many choices. I can do it all. Now the Army, the recruiters that can't get to schools, they're in the mall that's shut down in Hickory and pretty much it's just rent space. They got offices there, ground roll office, parts to play, The favorite one, the only one I saw, I took all of them. I pulled everything out of everything because, I could get my daddy's benefits that he didn't get for him. But I would be, you didn't like that? Too bad. There would be I would be a cryptologist, a linguistic cryptologist, world communicator for the Air Force is what I would be if I were in the arms of races. But this is guerrilla warfare. So it's a coup. But a who? A coup. And I don't give a fuck. A who? You, a me, a us, a we, a them, a they, a they. Whatever. It's clever, Trevor. When you traverse these tectonic plates and these continents and these state lines and borders, we're down to old school, like me, old maid, handmade. Use your flowers as borders and your boundaries as we're rods pulling it and chaining it. Yeah, rods pull chains. Rods pull chains, and we're having a pole shift at the same time too. I hate having spiritual eyeballs. I really would like to stab them out. I wouldn't mind having capital I's. I don't care if they're lowercase with dots. You can dot these out. But I want to know, Robin Henry Tees, I'm sure it's not your name. Why are your mugshot eyeballs brown and your real eyeballs blue? Well, probably because neither one of them are real eyeballs. My daddy's eyeballs are blue too, and my daddy's eyeballs look just like yours when he got mad that one time. I mean, he got mad a lot, but that one time that you were serious and making a video, Robin, and I said in a comment, your daddy's eyes look just like your eyes look just like my daddy's. I meant in life, like the face you were making and stuff. But then I went back and I noticed that your eyes are brown like mine, shit brown, and your mugshot from forever ago. I have astigmatism, so I don't wear contacts. I'm a reptile. I got misshapen pupils. All that goddamn medical talk, whatever. Safe talk, radar talk. Ain't no radar. Ain't no safe talk. Bitches dead, blah, 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 blah. I know that one too, the ones that talk like that. So, yeah, we're at it now. We're at 33 here. Oh, we're 2 minutes past here, so we'll get off here. Off. Not that I was on there either. Anyway, it won't let me go live on my phone. I don't have no subscribers. Good, because I'm a subscriber with no subscribers, and that's best. I like that. So, anyway. What I like to do was not the meet and greet part, but I've got the exiting part down, old school, where my granny used to work at what's called a superette. The only difference I can make out between that and the convenience store and the gas station is back in the day when superette was around. Well, you couldn't get bottled water there. You couldn't get water there at all. That had to get to you special like a cup. Right. So. Anyways, the standard goodbye when I'd go hang out with my granny at the superette when I was little was boom, boom, playing my little RGB here. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Nah. Was see you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. That's how you'd know. You know. If one was an alligator and one was a crocodile. Which one's saltwater, which one's freshwater, which one's Florida, which one's North Carolina. Nobody's talked to me that way to where I can answer them that way. Because I never said, the way I say goodbye is like, you're welcome or thank you or both. Well, these little young kids that's working that have come here, their parents have put them to work. And their parents are sitting probably in their houses because their parents didn't lie to them. I got lied to. But I think what it wasn't a purposeful lie. I think what it was that she just, she got to the end of her career and she realized what was happening, what was going to be the consequences of what was happening. So she had to stay on for an extra 5 years after retirement, but she got her sweet deal. She had to train the next generation. That was back in 2007 when the first iPhone came out. She had to train the next generation of developers. Now they're called gamers. They rule the world or whatever. This is that we're on. I'm on Mars. I don't know about y'all. But it's okay. Come down here. Elon, I love you. Thanks, babe. I love you. I love Elon and his girlfriend Grimes. If I had to write the new Bible, because we're not in this one, God would be Grimes, because God was the Word, and the Word was with God, and God was the Word, and the Word is fucked up in English and in Spanish. It's all right, because I could give a fuck less, or I could give a fuck more. Priceless is worthless, worthless is priceless. So anyway, instead of saying love you, see you, bye, because I don't buy shit, because I ain't got no money. Ain't got no goddamn money to buy it. I'll say, see you later, alligator, and after a while, all you crocodiles. But I'll be back. Or not. Yes, stop immediately. Not yet. Yes, yet.